So I just want to get back to doing some quick reviews of stuff I'm buying on Amazon, and this is going to be one of my first reviews in a while. I bought this motion sensing floodlight. It's a 27 watt LED floodlight. I'm going to open up the box. Got some instructions and the floodlight itself. Has the motion sensing head with options for test, auto, on, time, and D to D, which I'm assuming is dusk to dawn. It has adjustments for looks like light sensitivity for like how bright the sun is. Looks like the on time from 1 minute to 10 minutes, it looks like, and range of the sensor itself. Here's the LEDs themselves. So I guess the next thing we'll do is we're going to hook it up to a power meter and actually see if it's pulling 27 watts of power. Okay, so I went and quickly connected this with a wire lever connector to a power cord, and I have it plugged into a power meter. And as you can see, it is drawing 25 watts, which if it was supposed to be drawing 27 watts, that's roughly within 8% of what it says it's supposed to draw, which isn't bad. Next thing I want to do is kind of go over the manual real quickly and figure out what all these settings are. And I'll get back to you guys in a second. Okay, so just went and read the manual. The first setting is test, and that allows you to set up the motion sensor when you have it mounted on your permanent location. So you can set the angle of the detector head and then the range. And what it'll do is it'll turn on the lamp for 5 seconds when it detects motion, and when it's stopped detecting motion, 5 seconds later it will turn off the lamp. Kind of a really nice feature to actually set up the sensor on it. Okay, so the second setting is auto, and that's where you're going to use this as a motion sensing light, which is probably 90% of the time where this thing would be set up at. That uses the 3 settings on the bottom, which is your lux, so that controls where the sensor will start activating when the sun comes down, the sensitivity, how dark it is, and then also when the sun starts coming up, where it's going to shut off at. The second setting is your time from 1 to 10 minutes, and the third setting would be your range, which you would have set up with your test mode. Okay, so the third setting is on time, and that will use this as a porch lamp basically. So if you have this tied to a light switch, when you apply power, it turns the lamps on, and when you turn the switch off, it turns off, obviously. Pretty self-explanatory. The fourth setting is D to D, which is dusk to dawn. And what that will do is it will turn on the lamp when the sun starts coming down, and then it will turn it off again when the sun starts coming up, or it detects another light source. Kind of useful. I prefer to use it in auto mode personally. But anyways, I went outside and played around with it a little bit in test mode, and I was able to actually measure almost 175 degrees that this thing was detecting motion at, which was pretty good. And it's hot outside, and I was able to get still with it being hot and daylight 25 feet from the sensor, and it was still detecting me. So anyways, it's a pretty nice little lamp. Easy to mount. It's a plastic body, so it's lightweight, and these heads articulate quite a bit of range on them. It's a 180 degree rotation on both directions for both heads. So you have quite a bit of range to move the LED lights to. And I like it. It seems to be pretty decent. I'll comment on it if I have any issues with it later on after I install it and play around with it some more. But I hope this video helped out if you wanted to check this unit out. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I have more videos coming, and thanks for watching.